Why use hierarchical clustering for unsupervised data analysis? Imagine trying to organize a huge box of mixed buttons, beads, and tiny toys without knowing how many groups there are. That's similar to what hierarchical clustering does with data. It helps us find natural groupings without needing to decide on the number of groups beforehand. This makes it perfect for exploring data where the patterns are not obvious. In the world of machine learning, there are different ways to analyze data. Unsupervised learning is one of them, where the system finds patterns on its own without labeled examples. Hierarchical clustering fits into this because it looks at how data points relate to each other based on their features. It builds a tree-like structure called a dendrogram, which shows how similar or different the data points are at each step. This visual makes it easier to see the connections and decide how many groups make sense. One big reason to use hierarchical clustering is that you do not have to set the number of clusters before starting. Unlike other methods like k-means, which need you to pick the number of groups in advance, hierarchical clustering lets you see the data first and then choose the best number of clusters after. This flexibility is very useful when you are exploring data for the first time. Another advantage is that the dendrogram provides a clear picture of how data points from groups. It shows nested clusters, meaning smaller groups inside larger ones. This helps you understand the structure of your data better. If you are working with images, text, or customer data, this visualization can reveal hidden patterns that other methods might miss. Hierarchical clustering is also good at handling different shapes of data clusters. If your data has irregular or elongated groups, this method can adapt depending on the way you measure distances and link clusters. It is especially helpful when working with small to medium datasets where understanding the relationships between data points is important. In artificial intelligence and machine learning, hierarchical clustering supports discovering hidden structures in data. It helps in tasks like segmenting customers, detecting anomalies, or organizing images based on features. For example, in image analysis, it can group similar images together, making it easier to search or categorize content. Tools like ChatGPT, Dull, and Midjourney can also benefit from this technique. They can organize complex data such as text embeddings or image features into meaningful groups. This helps improve how these tools generate or retrieve content based on similarities. Productivity plugins that use machine learning can also use hierarchical clustering to organize data better, making workflows smoother and more intuitive. Overall, hierarchical clustering offers a simple yet powerful way to uncover natural groupings in data. Its visual approach and flexibility make it a popular choice for exploring data without predefined labels. It helps you see the big picture and understand how different pieces of data relate to each other, making it a valuable tool in the world of unsupervised learning.